So I just want to welcome you all to my class tonight. Again, my name is Cheryl Walker, and we're going to be using Helmar glues tonight and a bunch of other fun things. And this is the bookmark that we're going to be making, this corner one. And so there we have it. So I'm planning on tonight using Helmar's Premium Craft Glue, and then, whoops, if I can get it out of the glass, Helmar's 450 Quick Dry. Love this too. Those are two of the main ones. And then, of course, another one of my favorites is the Quick Fix Tape Runner from Helmar. Sorry guys. Okay, so the fence that everybody's asking about is the Cottage Cuts picket fence. It's a border. It's a cottage cut picket fence border is what it is, and I already went and cut one out for tonight's class. I kind of tried to prep everything. Yes, these are super fun to use. I don't know if you've seen, but I've used them in a lot of my my mini my mini toilet paper albums and some of the other ones too. So that's one of the things we'll be using. Another one is the doily die, and this is it's Tea Time, Cottage Cuts Tea Time doily, and we're going to be using Zap Dots because I want to pop the little bear. I already prepped him. Cottage Cuts are from the Scrapping Cottage. Anita, if you've never heard of them, and they're darling. Yes, you know what? The dies run through the machine so easy. I am so addicted to these, you guys. But, you know, I had prepped, I don't know if you can see, I had prepped these bears, and these are done with some alcohol inks. And I actually did a class on them, a tutorial. But I went ahead and I had like 2 or 3 of them. And I'm using one tonight for the class, so I kind of wanted to make sure I had everything ready. So, okay, so besides the dies that we're using, I went ahead and grabbed the Robin's Nest. These are the teardrops, and they are a preferred partner of Helmar. I love these. You know, I had never used them before, these teardrops, but we're going to use them tonight on the bookmark. We're also going to be using, excuse my voice, the Tim Holtz Spun Sugar. I'm going to use that. And what else are we using? Okay, just a stamp of any sort with some Memento ink, some flowers, and some little wedding bling, a little butterfly I just picked up. And once I get everything cut and so forth, we'll get closer. Zap Dots, love these. These are a must-have too. What I usually do, we'll cut them in half because these are the bigger ones. I don't know if you can see them. And these are Helmar's. Whoops. So they're pretty big if you can tell. And these are the 1/2-inch Zap Dots. And so we're going to use those too. So I've got that. And yes, dewdrops. Okay, and so I'm going to move this and move these, and then of course a tag. These are the love tags, and I'm actually going to use one of the oval ones, so I'll just pull that out. I try to have stuff prepped and ready. So like I said, 5x5 piece of cardstock. This is going to be for our base, so we'll start with that first. So what you're going to want to do is, once you've cut it, we want to make little marks. And now I could probably bring you down because I'm just going to show you really quick. Okay, so, and you should be able to see. So we want to come to the 1/2 point mark, which on a 5x5 is going to be 2.5. And I just kind of scored it on my score pal just a little bit right here. And then you're going to flip it to the side, and we want to score it just a tad bit because this is where we're going to do our fold. So we want to just put a little mark. Now you can use a pencil, or like I did, I just scored it a little bit, and then you want to score it on this side as well. So just the top and the two sides. And so the next thing you'll want to do, and I like using the score pal to do this, and let's hope I don't mess it up now that I'm doing the class. I've done I don't know how many of these. Okay, so since our mark is right there and the other one's right there, I'm going to score. So I'm just going to score. Oh, and I did it. Darn it, you guys. Ah! Okay, no, I did it right. Whew. I was like, oh no, I already messed up. Shame on me. Okay, and so next we're going to score. So we did the one from the top to the side, and now we're going to do the top to this other side. And like I said, I used to score. Let's see. Oh, Mary, yeah. Are you going to use them tonight? That's awesome. Is that Cindy? Hi, Cindy. So now I'm going to score, and it needs to go right about there. So now I want to score, and I'll know if I messed this up, and I could kind of tell, whoops, that I might have. So once we have our score lines, I don't know if you could see those. There we go. You can kind of see. We're going to fold them back. Normally you'll be able to tell from the back, but I can cover that up, so that's not a big deal. So go ahead, and now what we're going to do is just crease the two sides. So now we have the base part done on this. So the next step is to take the neck size, which this one is 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and we need to, oh, excuse me, I had to take a drink. Whoops. Okay, so now what we need to do is measure on this one. I think it's 2 3/8 is what I need to measure on this. So because I want it in the middle. So, oh shoot, on this one I'm gonna have a hard time. Okay, wait a minute, you guys. I think it's right there. I'm probably gonna do this wrong. I always have a hard time with the measurements. Shoot. Oh, I need a pen. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Jerry! Is he outside? Okay. I hope I don't do this one wrong. So come down. That doesn't look right. I have a hard time doing my measurements on there. Okay, that should be right. So 2 3/8. I get so confused. Sorry guys. Let's see, there's the... Oh, we're gonna know if I messed up. Okay, wait a minute. Flip that. Oh. Okay. I'm hoping this is right. Okay. Phew. Okay, oh, let me show you what we're making. You like my pen? This is the bookmark we're making. So like I was showing in the beginning, this is the base of it, and now what we're working on is the second piece. And so now I'm gonna have to do cuts, and I'm hoping and praying that I did this right. So I'm gonna bring this up. We'll know. Okay, since I'm not good with the ruler, So now I'm going to use my cutter. What I do, and let's see, this is where you guys are. So let me move you over. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from the tip here to the tip there and hope that I did my measurements proper. Oh no. Oh shoot. This is not gonna be right. I could already tell. How did I mess that up? Did I go? I think I need my honey. He's the one who helps me with my measurements. Oh, okay, I did good. Thank goodness. Okay, I was so worried about that. Okay, so we've got this one done. So the next layer is going to be my design paper. And this one, I'm going to just make a mark at 2 1/4, 2 1/4 here, and 2 1/4 here. So I'm going to do that really quick. And I could probably do it on the back side since you won't see that. Oops, now I got to move the cutter. I obviously didn't give myself enough space. So 2 1/4. Darn it. That's got to be the corner. You know, I should have used a different ruler, but oh well. Because this one's kind of, that's got to be the quarter mark right there. So 1, 2, and so I'm doing the top and the 2 sides. 2 1/4. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. Sorry. So 2 1/4, 2 1/4, and 2 1/4, and I think those look pretty good. But like I said, once you cut, if you don't cut it exact, you'll be able to tell. Okay, so I'm gonna cut, and I'm just cutting at that tip of the line. Whoops. Like I said, I'm hoping that I get that. Uh-oh. Oh, and there's the other one. I almost had panic there for a second. Okay, let's hope this one turned out good. Pretty good. Okay, so there's my layer. No sewing on this. No, stop second guessing. I do that a lot. Okay. It's funny because when I'm not doing a class or doing a video, I seem to be fine, but then when you are, you always think that something will go wrong, that it'll just not turn out. So now that we have our layers, I'm going to be using this Helmar's Quick Fix tape runner. Whoops. And I'm loving this stuff. It holds super, super well. So I just want to, that just comes off there. I'm just going to put it on all the edges, if I can get it. Boy, I'm doing good tonight. I think it was that rushing. You know, I went and signed papers early this morning trying to get it out of the way. And then I had to go back and sign again. I was like, ran out of the house with my husband. Okay. So I hope you guys can see this. And I'm over a little bit. I am not going to try to pull that up because I'll end up ripping the paper. But normally when you have it facing, you know, when I have it facing me, I am pretty good about getting my lines straight. So now I'm going to put this down on the bookmark. And I'm using Helmar's Quick Fix tape runner. If you haven't tried this, you definitely have to. It's another must-have. And you know what? I'm facing it towards me. I think I do better when I match the bottom and the sides. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have this piece. The next step that I want to do is I'll give you the measurements for my front piece, and then the measurements, I'm going to actually let's do the back pieces first, because these are pretty simple to do. So your back piece, your layered piece, is going to be 3 1/4 inch by 3 1/4 inch, just like this one, and we're just going to cut diagonal. And this is going to create a piece for the back, so I'm going to do that really quick here. So we just want to cut from one corner to the next. So we'll just use one of those. And then the next piece is pick a design paper, and that one's going to be 3 by 3. And we're going to do the same thing, cut that one diagonal. And that will create a layer for the back of your bookmark. So I think we're done with the cutting, except for I already prepped for my layered piece. So my 2 layers that are going to go on the front, one is 3 1/4 by 2 3/4, which would be the brown. And then the design paper's 3 by 2 1/2. And you can make up any... I was censored. Hi, Sandy. Was I censored or Cheryl censored? Oh, Cheryl was censored. And how do can you remind me how to do that? I forget. Click on my name. Okay. Oh, there we go. Nice. Thank you, hon. I always forget how to do that. Don't ask me why. You should be good to go. Okay. So for the back piece, I'm going to go ahead and just glue these. So I'm going to put one, and again, we just cut those diagonal. Oops. Okay. So now that's ready to put on the back. So, and what I'm going to do is attach the glue. I think I'll go here and run this. So I'm just going to run some of this right there. And then I'm going to use the premium on, let's see, the outer sides. I didn't want to use the wet glue in the center because I don't want it to stick. Actually, did I just do that? No. And so now we'll just put that. And that should be good. Okay, good. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, so now the base is done. These are super easy to make. I suggest if you're going to do sewing to do it on the 2 layers, like the white and the pink, prior to putting it down to the brown. I'm not going to do sewing tonight because my machine's on the other end of my room. So for my layered piece, I gave you the measurements on that, and this is 3 1/4 by 2 3/4, and then the design paper is 3 by 2 1/2. And again, you can use any size for layering, but I found that this fits pretty nice on here. So what I'm going to be doing is just placing that, and then I have my doily. Oh, Cheryl, are you in the, do you have what, are you, oh my gosh, I didn't know that you had water damage, hon. You didn't tell me. Is everyone okay? That's horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry. So did it ruin, what did, okay, wait, we are waiting. Oh, did it get your house? Oh my gosh. I'm glad to hear everybody's safe. Wow, no, my daughter was stranded on her way home. That's horrible. No, you're fine, hon. I'm so sorry. I didn't even know. I mean, I know you lived over there, but I didn't even think about the storm you guys just had. It's Isaac, right? Isaac, I think. Wow. Okay, yeah. It went through. Is it supposed to head somewhere else now? Wow, that's a lot of rain. New Orleans area. That's what I thought. I heard something about that. I think it was yesterday. Wow. Okay, the doily that I'm using is the Tea Time doily, which I showed everybody in the beginning. It's a Cottage Cuts. And so I'm just going to be using this one to put behind my layer. And I'm hoping you can all see that. That's what it's going to look like. So there we have it. And then what I do is, whoops, I have my fence. My fence is going to go right about there. So I'll probably cut the little ends off. And so now what I want to do is get this part glued down first. And so I'm going to use Helmar's Premium Craft Glue on my doily, only because I can control the glue and bring it around the back of this. And I'm just putting a little bit. I'm not squeezing out gobs of glue. Well, maybe I am. No, I'm spreading it around just a little bit. And then I'm just going to push that down. Thank you. And so now I have that piece down. So now I want to add my layer. Now you don't have to layer, but I find that I like the layers on things. And so again, I'm going to use the Premium Craft Glue. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, and I'll bring it up to the camera so you can. I don't use a whole lot of glue. I guess it would help if I opened it. Sorry, you guys. I'm doing good tonight. Oh my goodness. Here I'm trying to spread the glue and it's not even open. Oh boy. And no, I haven't had any wine, so it can't be that. Okay, so it's not really a lot. It may look like a lot, but it's not. Oh, too funny. Gotta laugh. Been dealing with my back lately, so I've kind of been miserable with that, but laughing's always good. Welcome, hun. Okay, so now we have that on there, and here's the bookmark again that we're doing, and it's similar to this, of course, because we're using all the same types of things. I'm going to cut the ends off of this. Oh, I like being homesick. Oh, you don't want to be sick. I don't like being sick. I've just been dealing with my sciatica, and it's just, that's been miserable. So, okay. So, I don't know if you can see. So, the fence, I'm going to place it along the bottom. Now, I'm not gluing that down yet because, like I said, I wanted to try to use some of the lace through it. And I've never ran the lace through, and I'm hoping that looks about the right size. So, I'm just going to feed this through. Usually, I use a ribbon. This time, I want to use a lace. I wanted to follow the same layout sort of what I showed, but I wanted to do something a little different. Yeah, thank you, hon. The sciatica, ever since I fell, has been worse. Now, I fell last October, and I didn't know. I mean, the whole time I was in bed for, I think I was in bed for over 4 months, because I had an opened wound. And so I didn't have problems with my sciatica the whole time I was in bed, which I was so shocked. Once I got out of bed and I was told to start walking, that's when I started having the issues, and it was just way worse. Oh, from a car. And then see? Yeah, that's... So what do you do to help yours? Besides, I mean, I try Motrin once in a while. I don't like taking anything, so I'll do like a heating and then try to do the stretches that I was showed, and then ice, and that's pretty much all I do. It's harder now because I can't run up and down stairs like I used to be able to. So I'm just feeding this through. No, you know what? This is sad to say. I do not have any health care insurance at this time. We're going to put me on his insurance, I'm hoping in October. We had to skip last October since I had fallen and it cost so much. You know, there we have the fence with that pretty lace. I love this lace. I just got this from Really Reasonable Ribbon just yesterday. And I'm like, I gotta use it. You know, back probably, I don't know, 3 years ago, I was going to massage therapy for it when I had problems then. But it was irritating it. So there's the fence, so it's ready. And let's see if you guys can see. Whoops, a little closer. Oh yeah, that's better. Let me get, there we go. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I like doing that. I've done that on some of the mini albums, and I think, I don't know if I did any layouts with that or not, but yeah, I really like making the fence and then running the lace through. You know, I haven't ran the lace. This is the first time. Usually it's ribbon, and the ribbon's really pretty too. Okay, so that's that part. Sorry, you guys. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm gonna want some greens on there. Let's see. What did I do? I want to find all my little pieces here, you guys. So here she is. Okay. So this is the little gal I'm going to use on this one. And so she's going to go right there. What I normally do is just try to do a little layout. And then I'll glue it all. So get everything laid out. So acupuncture without the needles. How do they do that? I've never heard of that. That's kind of different. And okay, Okay, so now that I have this part set, I'm going to use one of the little tags. Oh. Also doing... See, I have a hard time because of my ankle. I'm still not walking normal, and now both of my knees from falling. Okay, so on this little frame, I want to do that because I want to see where I'm going to end up setting it. So I'm using a duster. I don't know if any of you have seen these, but I love using these versus using a dauber or a dabber, whatever they're called. And so I'm going to use the pink, and of course I have some black on there, but and so you just kind of ink up the duster, and I just dust the edges with the pink. And I don't know if you'll even be able to see this. Because it is so light. And so now I want to see, I'm going to have to flip this my way really quick. But so now what I do is I try to see where I want to place that. So I think I'm going to do it somewhere like, maybe like that. And once I have it where I think I'm going to put it, I grab my, just got back from getting, thank you. The bear is also a cottage cut, and I don't even think I have that one out. I'm going to stamp a sentiment. And so for that, we're going to use the Memento Black. Glad you're back, hun. And just get that. Let's see. I'm going to figure out where I want it. So I just stamped that. So it kind of will be like that. So now that I've laid everything pretty much where I think I'm going to want it, I'm going to glue down the two pieces that I haven't glued, which would be the tag. So is it early there where you are, Sandy? Is it morning? These would be great for Christmas gifts. I'm actually working on something else too that I'm loving, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get enough of them done, for one for his mom and one for my mom for Christmas, but they're photo calendars. And so, oh wow, yeah, it is nice and early. Are you having your coffee? So next is the fence, and on the fence I'm going to use Helmar's Premium Craft Glue again. Yum! I know, I just made coffee for my husband right before the, well, probably about half an hour before the class. For mailing too, yes. Yeah, you could actually put one of these with a card on the corner of the inside of the card, maybe. I wonder if it would fit. So I'm going to put some glue. Is that the back? That's got to be, yep. So I'm putting some of the glue. Whoops. Let's wipe some of that off. Okay. Just along, and you're probably not going to see that. So I'm going to move into the camera. I always have to check to make sure that I'm in the frame. So I'm just using some of the Helmar's Premium Craft Glue on this fence because I want it to be flat. And we really don't have to do that, but okay. Just get that. Because the bear's gonna be popped up with the Zap Dots. So, and I'll do him after, or her after. Yes, mine too. I love this stuff. Well, I love this one and 450. When I'm doing something that I want to stick super quick, I use the 450. Of course, it's in the glass, but okay. So this is what I have so far. And so my next step is I did cut, oh, it's right in front of me, some green. So again, I'm going to use some of the premium craft glue just on the back of the leaves. And hopefully I don't make a big mess, but we'll see what I do. Let's see. So what I do, just lay it down. And I think that's the back, yeah. Okay. And again, no, this bear, let me see really quick. I have all my stuff right here, but this one is, and I just put it away. Where did I put you? It's a Cottage Cuts bear. And I think I just put him away. I don't think I left it out. Ah, here she is. So this is what she looks like. So she's a romper bear. She came out with the baby release. Now the bear, all I did with this bear was cut it from white cardstock, and I have a technique that we'll have to put my blog in there. I have a video bar for YouTube, and I actually did an alcohol ink technique on her, but I don't know if you could see her shimmer a little bit. Let's see if I can get her to shimmer for you guys. Let's see. Whoops. You might be able to see. Anyways, I did an alcohol, thank you, technique on this. So it was all white, you know, her everything, and it was just using the alcohol inks. Yeah, I had fun doing this, and so that's what she's done in. And I thought I had, oh, there's some pieces. See, I do keep like the pieces and stuff, but so she's the one that I'm using tonight. And I thought I had another one done in blue. Oh, I do. Or wait, oh, another one in pink actually. So here's another one, and she's lighter. Whoops. There, can you see? You can do them as dark or as light as you want. Thank you. Okay. So, oh, for the leaves. So that's what I was working on. See, I get sidetracked. Thank you, Cheryl, for putting the link on. So I'm just going to do, I try not to get too much because I'll make a big mess. So just some dabs of glue to get it started. See how the leaves want to just flip over. Let's see. Ah. And I think I put those tweezers, I thought I left them out to use. Ah, they're behind the computer. Okay. So I'm gonna just move that and start placing the leaves, and hopefully not make too big a mess. Okay. So once you get it started, thank you. Yeah, it makes a big difference when you don't have to stop to do that. So we could probably come up with that a little bit. And I'm just going to cut it off there. There we go. So this is what I have so far. It's looking a little different than my other one, but that's okay. It doesn't have to look exactly the same. So now I have my bear, and what else am I going to add to this? So I want some flowers. So I just picked, I'm running low on these. These are Wild Orchid and one of the bigger ones. So I'm just going to snip that one off. So probably place the bigger one right there. I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe the smaller one there. Oops, maybe go there. Just kind of play around with it. I think I'm going to do it like that on this one. And I don't think I need to use any of this. I mean, thank you. So I was going to use some of it, but I'm not really sure. I guess I'll hold off on that and see. And then I just picked a little butterfly. And my dog's barking. I'm sure you can hear her. I wanted to use some ribbon on this. And I think I'm going to use a polka dot. Oh, and I gotta pick some of these. So these are the teardrops. And so I just need to find these ones. They're lighter. The little pink. Those are light pink. And so I've got 3. I think I want 5 of them. So there's 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Had to count that. Yeah, it's, you know what? It's hard to make the same thing over again. I guess if I've waited a while, like a few months, thank you, then it would be different. So that's why I changed the color and just figured I'd do it with some different things than try to anyways, and then keep the same type of stuff being used. Okay, so on the little dewdrops, I'm going to flip them all over the right way, I think. Okay. I just have to make sure they have a little, these are neat. They have a little indentation in the bottom, and that's where the glue will set in. So I just try to find that, and there we go. I think I've got them all right. Okay. So on that one, I think I want to add the roses, so I'm going to use the 450 because I want these to adhere quickly. I don't want to have to wait. So I'm just going to add a dot of glue, and hopefully you guys can see. So there's that one, and then we'll add one there, and that one. And so the next, and I think I actually like the butterfly where it is. Thank you, Esther. Did I pronounce your name right? Welcome. I'm so horrible with that, with names. Hi. So we're doing a bookmark. This is the corner bookmark. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I want to add the little dewdrops to the corners. And so I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and this will dry fairly quick, so I need to work pretty quick. So I just put it there because, and I'm just going to dab my dewdrop into that. Actually, I could have done those. Oh, that's okay. Whoops. Yeah, if I don't work quick enough here, then I'll lose. Ah! Let's see if I could do. I just don't want the glue. It'll start setting up, and I want to get it on there quick. Oh, see, these aren't. I'm so used to picking the round ones up. These are such an odd shape. Okay. It's okay. I'll get it. Oh, I'm glad you were able to make it. Okay, there's that one. And this last one, I think I'm gonna... I don't know if my glue's already dry. Whoops. Oh, I think it is. It's going up, so I have to try to hurry. Okay. And then I just take an old rag, and that'll ball up, and it comes up really easy. So it's gone. Okay, so all my dewdrops are now on. Now I'm thinking of doing a bow for this bookmark. I'm moving you guys back up and moving it forward. But I'm not sure if a bow is going to look good, so I'll just go ahead and make one and then let me know what you think. Yeah, the timing. So I make my bows just by doing the loops. And this one I want kind of small, I think. I'm just going to do a 4 loop. Since this is a grosgrain and there's nothing on the back side. And then I use a wire, thank you, to just go around. And then I pull the loops up and then start twisting the bottom. This one might be too big, but I'm gonna see if it'll work. Yeah, I use wire on all my bows now. Thank you, Sandy. Oh yeah, you do. You miss out on the chatting when you watch them the next day. But if you can't get to them that day, then that's the only choice you kind of have. So here's my bow, and I'm not even sure. I can't. It's hard to see them upside down, so I'm gonna flip it towards me and see if I even like the bow. Oh, it's gonna cover. What do you guys think about the bow? And now you can't see the butterfly as much. Is that not gonna look good, huh? I don't know if I want to use that. Let's see if I do that. Should I do the bow at the top? I want to do my butterfly there. So, where is... There they are. And then my bear. At the top, okay. I kind of like it at the top too. And I can add another flower since I have these here. They're handy. There we go. Oh. The flowers are kind of, if you stick with the smaller ones, you're better off, because once you start getting bulky, your book's not going to close. But this one I'm going to give to my niece, so she'll use it. So now I'm going to pop the little bear. So I'm just going to use one on the bottom of him. And these are the zap dots. These are a 1/2 inch. These are Helmar zap dots. And then this one I'm cutting in half. Actually, I probably need one more half. Oh, no, I don't. I will cut and use all of this. So all the little excess parts, use them up. So no waste here. I use it as I go. Yes, they do. Oh, you don't have them there? Wish we had them. Oh, you need them. So now I'm ready to put her down. Whoops, I'm trying to think, do I want her to go? Let's see how she looks. There. So I just popped her up. She's so cute. Okay, so now for my bow, since I want it to dry quick, I'm just gonna put the Helmar's 450 quick dry and my bow, and then the same thing I'm using on the back of, and I use a nice amount, especially when it's going on the bow in the center. I want to make sure that I get enough on there. And now for the little butterfly. Again, the premium 450, Helmar's 450 quick dry. I'm going to use it to put the butterfly on. And let's see what side I want to show. Probably this way. And that should set up in just a moment. Okay. And there we have our corner bookmark. Oh, the scrap dots are good too. Those were actually one of my first products from Helmar, were the scrap dots. Thank you. So she's all done. Now, like I said, on the back, you could always add another sentiment. Thank you. Or something, writing, whatever. I mean, you can decorate the back up too. I didn't. Oh, you don't get those either? Not available. Thank you, Sandy. So there's that one I've done. There's the other one. That's the first one that I showed. And so there's that one. They're fun to make. These are actually would be nice to give as like a thank you. Or for a friend, or like you said, to send with your Christmas cards, or even like a birthday for someone that you know who reads, would enjoy one of these little ones. And I think my camera's crooked. Does anybody have any questions? Again, I used the Helmar's Premium Craft Glue. I used Helmar's 450 Quick Dry Adhesive. I also used Helmar's Quick Fix Tape Runner. Ah, see, that's nice. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Yeah, that would even be good for your for the teachers. So the Quick Fix, oh my goodness, I can't even talk. And then Helmar's Zap Dots. That was to pop up the bear. Not failing the best. Oh, I'm sorry, hun. I hope you feel better. So, any questions, anybody? Oops. This is the bookmark. And the back. The back's real simple. Yeah, I love making them too. I don't think I have any close. I used to make the ones with the ribbon, a real wide, I think 2.5 inch ribbon, and then did the tops and the bottoms. It's been a while. Thank you for joining. So no questions? So if I'm going to go ahead, I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I'm just going to stop recording, and I hope I don't stop the broadcast. So, and then I'll join you to see if anybody has any questions. But I just want to thank everybody for joining tonight. And if you end up making one of these, definitely share it on Helmar's Facebook with us so we can see it. They're super fun to make. And then I'll be back. I won't stop the broadcast, and if you have any questions. Thank you.